Okay, so we are going to start with session 5. So session 5 is environmental protection and conservation. So what is environmental protection? Effort of securing the environment by the individual, government, non-governmental organization. If you remember, I have also uploaded a detailed offline lecture on this. Okay. Any
Yes,
extra
ma'am.
information you want, you can get it from there also, right? I'm going to move a little faster in my online class. So until and unless we as individuals, we contribute something, we start from our home, nothing will change. Don't expect your government, don't expect the politicians to do anything for you. Until and unless you yourself change, you will not be able to do anything. One very important thing, something I got a news yesterday. Indian Railways has launched a complete eco-friendly engine. So I'm just going to show the image to you. Eco-friendly engine launched by Indian Railways. It is completely battery automated, not this one. One sec. Just give me a moment, students. I will just send that over here. Just give me a moment. So it is said that this engine will be running on battery and they won't be using this for driving long distance trains, but they will be, for the time being, it will be used only for shunting purposes. Okay. So I'll just show that to you. Just wait. Yes, wait a second. Just wait. I actually forgot, otherwise I would have done it earlier. A reminder, please mute your mics. Taking some time because a lot of applications are opened on my PC. Yes, this is it. Just take a look. Indian Railways, you can see a very green design on top of it. Dual mode shunting logo. That is, this will only be used for shunting purposes. Anyone knows what is shunting? When all the when trains or coaches are taken into the car shed for that purpose, for a very short distance, these shunting locomotives are used. So it is being it is completely battery operated, right? Hence it is eco-friendly, doesn't emit any, doesn't use electricity, doesn't emit any kind of I mean poisonous gases in the environment. But of course, because battery is there, battery will need to be charged very often, so electricity is will be used for that purpose, but it won't pollute the environment. Okay, so this is a latest news which I got yesterday and it was launched 2 or 3 days ago. Okay, so you can just check it out online. So this was one initiative by our government, but we as individuals can also do a lot many things. Okay, first thing is, when you are disposing of the garbage, always try to have separate bins for doing that. Okay, one should be a green bin, one should be a blue bin. So blue bin takes in all the dry waste and green bin takes in all the decomposable and wet waste, kitchen waste, right? And NGOs are there, but these days even it becomes difficult to understand which NGOs could be trusted, right? So you have to trust in the proper NGOs. If they are starting a campaign, you can give your contribution in that, right? Saving the environment, what can you do? Learning about the environment, learning through the environment, learning for the environment. Educating people about the environment, enlighten them in utilizing their knowledge and skills to save the environment. First, learning about the environment. So first you need to learn about the environment by acquiring knowledge. You can learn it online through blogs, or you can even learn study from about it from newspaper articles. Okay, understanding of surroundings and related issues. So you have to first find out what are the issues going on around. Second is learning through the environment. Learning while being engaged with environment inside and outside classroom. Until and unless you start doing some practicals, okay, you won't be able to understand anything. Learning through observation, hands-on experience, learning by doing, problem solving, efficient resource utilization, green processes, technologies, integrating into business and daily activities. Even if you own a business, you can always make sure that you follow all the rules and you follow the norms which would ultimately lead to protecting the environment. That is, if your business is that of a you have a fast food business, okay, you have a small roadside restaurant, and which is usually for selling fast food. What can you do? How can you protect the environment? Can anyone give any ideas? How can you play your part? You have a small fast food restaurant, you serve pizza, sandwiches, noodles, all these kinds of things. How can you protect the environment from there?
Ma'am, we can use disposable plates.
Okay, but you know what? Disposable plates and these plastic and thermocol plates, they are not very hygienic options. Let me tell you one thing, they are not very hygienic options. When you are eating the hot food in those plates, it is just, uh, it reacts with the food, okay, because of the heat in the food, and that leads out, that emits, or that releases certain chemicals, harmful chemicals, which may later cause cancer diseases, very terminal diseases like cancer. So you should firstly avoid selling your food on thermocol or plastic plates, because these are again single use plastic which causes environmental pollution. You can go for biodegradable eco-friendly plates. They are also available these days. In the coming these slides, I will tell you what are eco-friendly plates, so you can use that, right? If you want to save on the amount of labor required in cleaning the dishes, you can do that, right? Secondly, disposing of the garbage. Again, if suppose still you want to use go for single use plastic, make sure that you are disposing of it in a proper way. That is, you have a separate bin which will take the food items and the leftover food, and a separate bin which where these plastic items should go into, so that this could be recycled. It is not disposed of carelessly in the environment. Understood? So these are certain things that you can do. Wastage of water, you can avoid that, right? And also you can use clean utensils. You have to keep your station clean, right? The food station where you are preparing the food, that has to be kept clean. You have to wear hand gloves. Use such food items which are not cheap. Some of these roadside vendors, they use cheap ingredients, okay, they use too much of colors and too much of fatty ingredients which may cause lot of diseases, okay. So you can avoid using all that. So these are certain things which you have to integrate in your daily life. Next is learning for the environment. Informed responses, responsibility towards environment, of course. You will learn for the environment only when you are informed, only when you want to do something for the environment. Next and very important, reduce, reuse and recycle. Okay, you can see something over here. Take a look at this part of the screen. What do you see?
3
Trees. Is it only trees? Take a very good look. Something is written on that.
3
It's not
hours.
3 hours. It's not actually the script which is there. It's not any Indian script. It's a Japanese script which is written there. And actually in Japan, they have created a kind of paper, recycled paper, in which they also put some plant seeds. So whenever, even if this paper is thrown in the soil, what will happen? The paper will decompose and these plant seeds, they will grow into small plants. So these are eco-friendly papers which they have invented. Okay. So this is just one example which I gave you. So reduce. First step is to reduce your consumption of natural resources. That is an example. Paper for each notebook means cutting down of a tree. So avoid, firstly, not avoid, but you can reduce the purchase of notebooks. Do not leave too much spaces. This was something I wanted to tell you very often. What you do is when you get your answer sheet, I have seen many students doing this. You write, suppose you are solving a math problem, you are barely using this, less than 50% of the page. This is 50% and you are even using less than that. And rest of the page goes blank. And then you start writing on the next page. Is it not wastage of page? Tell me honestly, students. How many of you are
Yes,
doing
ma'am.
this? Are you doing this or not? This is a practical
Yes.
thing which I have noticed. Okay. Why to waste the page, dear? Many of you will think, I'm paying for this, I'm paying exam fee for this, I have the right to waste pages. It's the school's responsibility to arrange for the page. बेटा school की responsibility तो है, वो कहीं नहीं जा रही है. But what you are doing to the environment, do you realize? You are wasting that page and you need more pages. So every time when you are purchasing a new notebook, you should think about it in this way, that you are the cause of felling of a tree, and a tree takes millions of years to grow, not millions, hundreds of years to grow into a whole fully grown tree. उसको काटना तो 10 मिनट का भी काम नहीं है, बट उसको 10,000 साल लग जाते हैं बड़े होने में. So you have to see it in that way. When you get your paper in the exam, please students, first thing, divide it into 2 equal halves. Use both the halves judiciously. Got it? Utilize the page instead of wasting it. Understood? And what you can do is, I'll tell you something. Teachers will, don't worry about the teachers. Teachers will give you the marks here. But you yourself can divide the page. Understood? So that will help in saving a lot of space. That will help in reducing the number of supplementary sheets which you use. Got it? Reduce the wastage of paper. First step is reduce. Second is reuse. Use both sides of paper for writing. Give your old books and notebooks to someone who can use them. Even if you don't have anyone who wants your old books, what you can do is, there are many shops which deal in second hand books. They take books from people and they sell it to other people. भाई बेच ही दो, ठीक है. If you want to sell books, you can even sell them at a lower cost to people. You will earn money also, but avoid throwing the books. Okay, give it to someone who really needs it. Understood? This way you will promote reuse of paper. And last step is recycle. Paper is recycled into making paper again. When you have a lot of newspaper at home, don't throw it away. Sell it to the waste paper collectors. Okay, that is kabadi jo log jate hain na, sell it to them, right? All the reuse, like your shampoo is exhausted, your bottle is sorry, your shampoo is completely utilized and the bottle is empty. You have the empty plastic bottle. Save it. You can sell it to someone. You can sell it to the waste collectors. Okay. If you have your, if suppose you are using a use and throw pen, plastic pen, save that, right? You have any cardboard or any carton, you purchase something from Amazon and now the carton is left useless. Within that carton also there is too much of packaging, right? So all that you can save and you can sell it to those waste collectors, right? You may not get much amount, maybe 30 rupees or 40 rupees if you have a lot of waste, but you can still, you are at least promoting recycling. That would all go into recycling. It is also
Ma'am, we
used in,
can make
tell me.
ma'am, we can make other things from
Yes,
that
of course,
waste
you
paper
can
and
make, yes, you can
cardboard.
make best out of waste. You have this competition every year in the school. So you can even make certain, like here, two more images are there. This mask is made out of that waste paper. These are made out of handmade. You know what is handmade paper? Why they say handmade? It is made out of recycled paper only. Okay. And it is used for creating, it is very sturdy and hence it can be used for creating greeting cards and many art and craft items. Okay. So paper, recycled paper, it is also used for making papier mache. You can just note this down, which is a composite material consisting of paper pieces or pulp, which is sometimes reinforced with textiles. That is, some cloth pieces can also be added to that pulp, bound with an adhesive such as glue, starch, or wallpaper paste. So if you combine wallpaper paste, that is any kind of adhesive, that is any kind of glue, किसी भी तरह का चिपकने वाला पदार्थ, which we called, right? And you combine waste paper, you combine waste cloth, you combine glue. Together, it makes up a material known as papier mache, out of which you can make many useful items like this. Like you can create any decorative items, you can create a sturdy bowl which can be used for collecting not food items but
Ma'am, it
dry
is like
snacks. Yes,
clay.
light,
Ma'am, it
yes.
is like paper clay.
It's like paper clay, yes, exactly. And this can be used for creating lamps also. It can be used for creating bowls, which can collect all the daily use items. Like you have many small things, paper clips, safety pins, pens, small pencils, erasers. All these things are always lying around everywhere. Coins, okay. So all these things you can keep in that small bowl, right? Then some more examples of reduce. If you can't reuse it, refuse it, right? How plastic is used? 3.3% is used in agriculture, 5.8% in electronics, then automotive, building and construction, consumer and household goods, furniture, sports, health, safety, and lot is used in packaging. The heavier use of plastics is in packaging. Okay, do not use what you do not need. Less waste generation. Again, some ways and means I'm going to tell you. Bring your own bag. Create a create your own, design your own cloth bag. Avoid excessive food packaging. Okay, that food item which you can even collect in your waste paper, in your cloth bag, avoid asking for a polythene from the shopkeeper. Okay, try to use your own bag. Pack your lunch in a reusable container. Okay, and you know what happens these days, you go to any restaurant, they will give it to you in a single use plastic. Avoid using that. Carry your own utensil, carry your own casserole with you, and just give it to them and tell them, please pack my food in this. So that way you are avoiding the use of, you are lessening the use of single use plastic. Say no to plastic straws. Exactly. Okay, if possible. Don't use disposable cutlery. You know, I'll tell you what this does. There was a turtle, a sea turtle, an endangered species of a sea turtle. I'll show you the image in a short while. And something was stuck in its nostril. When they pulled it out, they found it was a used straw. Sorry, it was a used straw, plastic straw. Okay. And it caused so much of pain to that poor creature. So you are not only polluting the environment, but you are also encouraging suffering to these animals. You know how many cows they die from eating polythene. Okay, so please avoid using polythene bags. That is the most, वो ही सब हर चीज का जड़ है. Okay, avoid using polythene bags, right? And one more thing which I also did in my life was, first of all, throw away all your Tupperware containers. Throw away all your Tupperware containers, plastic water containers. Instead, visit Amazon site or Flipkart and purchase some copper utensils for storing water or steel utensils for storing water. I purchased 3 such bottles for around 600 rupees. Not even 600, 500 rupees. Okay, so you get it in packs like 5 bottles for 700 or 5 bottles for 800. So one time investment, एक बार invest करो, हर member का एक bottle. If you are 4 members in the family, 1 bottle for each member, that is enough. You don't need to have truckloads of water bottles stored in your fridge. Understood? This way, you know what happens when you store the water in plastic bottles. Again, it leaks out. It is the source of cancer. Please avoid that. Use glass jars for storage. In olden days, all these things like pickles and all were used to be stored in porcelain or glass jars. That was the most eco-friendly and hygienic way of storing food. Have a home cooked meal. Nothing is better than home cooked meal. Okay, nothing beats that. It is healthy, it is hygienic, and it's the most it is the source of nutrients also. You will get your nutrients and it will not cause any harm to your body. These days you will find Facebook and YouTube is flooded with food vloggers. Okay, so-called food people do food vlogging. That is, they visit such cheap roadside vendors who are using all unhygienic methods. Okay, they put truckloads of they use truckloads of cheese, mayonnaise, and butter. They'll put it in your food. Do you know what that food is going to do to you? That too, it is served on a plastic container or thermocol plate, which is not at all hygienic for you. You buy it for 200 rupees and then you visit a hospital and pay to 20,000 rupees. Which one do you prefer? What do you prefer on that? Looking at that, and they also use some artificial colors which is not good for your body. And also they will always say mozzarella cheese. I have used mozzarella cheese. You know how expensive it is, mozzarella cheese. They use very cheap
10 rupees per tube.
Yes, and they use some very cheap processed cheese which is not good for your health. Okay, you might have seen such vlogs when they are creating sandwiches. भाई sandwich के अंदर डाला तो ठीक है, sandwich के ऊपर भी cheese डाल के रखा हुआ है. So what is that? You know, it will cause so much of harm to your body. So avoid street side food. You know, that water which they use, you don't know from where it is coming. Okay, they keep water. I have seen it because I stand on the roadside and my stop is this Bima Hospital stop, and over there are a lot many street vendors who sit, and I have even seen them. They have their water containers and dogs come and they urinate on that water, and this same water they are using for frying pakoras. So what is this? Will you prefer eating at such a place? I will never.
Ma'am,
Okay.
No,
Yes.
ma'am. No, ma'am.
The moment I saw that, I was determined that no, I'm going to say a no, big no to street side food. My home cooked food is much better than this. Okay. Avoid using these street side food, right? Always go for such vendors who are using hygienic methods, right? And those who don't put truckloads of cheese and butter into their food, right? Less waste generation, pressure on our already stretched natural resources is reduced. If you are traveling to some place, if you are traveling to a market, prefer walking. If it's a 10 minutes walk, prefer walking instead of again taking out your scooty and going to that place. How many of you are doing this? यहाँ से वहां तक जाना है और आप स्कूटी लेके निकलते हो. You do this or no? I have seen many people doing this. They can't
मैम
even
दूर
walk.
होता है तो लेके जाना पड़ेगा ना.
नहीं, दूर की बात नहीं हो रही है. If it's a 5 minutes distance which you can walk and go, still people are carrying a scooty to that place.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
what I'm talking about.
No, ma'am.
You are just visiting a nearby shop and you take out your scooty. Okay. What about driving a bicycle? If the distance is far, in Japan and other countries, I'll give you an example of Japan. I recently found out that there people don't have these, people don't prefer having their personal vehicles. They prefer public transport more. There are a lot of metro trains available there, so they prefer using public transport than driving their own vehicles. And also there is one more thing. Google, you all know what is Google? Google
Yes, ma'am.
Incorporated,
Yes,
their campus is completely an eco-friendly campus. No employee is allowed to drive any vehicle. Instead, they all drive a bike, that is a bicycle. Bike means in Western countries, they always, in US, they refer to bike as bicycle. Understood? So bicycle is known as bike over there. So they ride a bicycle to work. So what happens? Pollution reduced, your natural resources, that is the petroleum, use of petrol or gasoline as they call it there, okay, that is reduced, right? It is good for your health, it's good for your it's good for your heart, right? And it doesn't emit any radiation or any harmful gases in the environment, right? You don't need to pay anything to use this, right? So all these things are associated with that. If we when ours was a generation when we used to ride a bicycle to school, and that was a very nice way. But then slowly people started switching over to bikes and scooty and motor vehicles, which started causing environment. Even in our school, I've seen many teachers, they drive to school. There's only one person sitting in a car. There's only one person in a car. They are driving a car to school. Okay. Instead, what they can do, two or more people from one single location, they can carpool, that is, they can share the expense of a car. That is much better, right? So this way, what will happen? Pressure on our already stretched natural resources will be reduced. Buy items with minimum packaging. You can check out some examples here. This is a trouser and there is only one strip in between, minimum packaging. Okay, nowadays this is the more you order something from Amazon, you'll get a whole truckload of packaging. जितना का सामान नहीं होता है उससे ज्यादा उसकी packaging होती है. You have the outer carton, then inside you have your plastic sheet, then you might even, if it's an electronic item, you will even have some thermocol fixing over the padding over there. So much of waste is created with that.
Ma'am, your voice is not clear. Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
One second. Hello. Can everyone hear me, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
ma'am.
Okay. The one who said my voice is not clear, do one thing, dear. Maybe there is some network issue at your end. Just hang up and rejoin quickly. Okay. Then this, you can see this image over here. Which one do you prefer? One, unnecessarily it is wrapped up in plastic wrap. And here only a small label is attached. I would prefer this one because it doesn't come with extra packaging. Then another example. Instead of many small containers, have one big carton, and let this carton contain all the items. So you should try to avoid the amount of packaging, but we cannot control this. Why? Because if you have ordered an electronic item from Amazon, you know from how many districts it passes, how many states it crosses through, and because it has to be handled, it has to be loaded and unloaded and loaded again on a vehicle again and again. So for that purpose, they have no option but to use that packaging. So instead of sometimes you can, for all the essential goods, I'm not talking about electronics, but for essential goods you can avoid extra packaging. Is someone who is saying something?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Avoid buying disposable items. So these are the most root cause of all pollution. You might have always seen that there is a kind of a reception somewhere, a marriage party, and the next day the area is littered with these items. That is causing a lot of pollution in the environment. Okay, take a look at this. You know, so many sea turtles, they are facing this problem. Okay, they get entangled in this kind of a waste, that is nets which are left in the dangling in the ocean. These poor turtles, they get completely entangled in it and they are unable to swim. So we are causing so much of environmental pollution with this. Avoid asking for plastic carry bags. Instead, go for cloth bags, go for paper bags, go for jute bags. Understood? And organic bags if they are available, but organic bags might be very costly also, so it's not necessary. You can you can stitch a cloth bag at home and you can use this, carry it to any place. You want to go shopping, carry your cloth bag with you, right? If you visit some superstore or somewhere, ask for a paper bag if ever you want a packaging. Or if you have a jute bag, that is even better and it is sturdier also and it is even washable. Then reuse. Reuse materials. Old clothes can be turned into pillow covers, as you can see in this image. Recycle. Take a look at this image. You will find so many different examples. What do you see here in this image? Which all things have been recycled and reused?
Ma'am, the cycle is used to make clock.
Clock, yes. A good innovative
Ma'am,
idea.
shoes.
And rather than
Ma'am,
plastic,
Cup and plate.
plastic on it is used egg trays.
Ma'am, egg carriers.
True.
Ma'am, spoon.
The
Spoon, yes.
shoes and the boots are used to
Bamboots
make.
are used
One
for
at a time.
planting.
Wait. Just raise your hands.
forest.
I'll give a chance to everyone. All those who want to say, just raise your hands. Okay, Devansh, first you say.
Ma'am, example of the tire of cycle, and ma'am, the boots are used to make flower vase.
The boots are used to grow plants. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Very
Grow
good.
plants.
Then Priyani Saryam.
Ma'am, cup is used to make candles.
Yes, the old cups, you are not going to use it. It is used for making a candle. It's one look wonderful also when someone comes to your house or electricity goes off, you can just use it as a candle. Very good. Suyog Gupta.
Ma'am, we can use the chopper by hanging the keys, and we can cut the used bottles and make.
Yes, very good. The used bottles can be turned into pots for growing plants, and this chopper also. You can see it has been used for hanging earrings, key rings, and other things. Okay, you can also do that. And what else? Yes, Lisha Patel. Yes.
Ma'am, fork.
Folks, you can see.
So you are
Yes,
Egg tray.
egg tray. Yes, it has been used for growing plants. Okay, used cans are also used for growing some plants, and the fork has been used as a hanger with a nice design. Okay, they have just converted the spokes into wonderful designs. And here also you can see this wall is covered with paper plates, shiny paper plates. So these are some examples that is best out of waste, right? Conservation of natural resources obviously will be done. Reduction in energy used during manufacture and reducing pollution levels. Some materials such as aluminium and steel can be recycled many times. You can see here, metal is collected from your recycling container. Then it is collected and delivered to a processing plant. There, material streams are separated, metal elements are melted. Again, it is used for creating cans, and the cycle continues. So this is how aluminium is recycled, and this is how steel is recycled again to make various items. Metal, paper, glass, and plastics are recyclable. Plastic items are recycled plastic products, and I will show you one more example of this. There is in South India, that is in Bangalore, there is a person. He is a chemistry professor in a university, and what he has done is he has used waste plastic to create roads. Roads constructed using plastic. Using plastic waste in road construction. Okay, so it has been used to create sturdy roads, roads which are you can say that these roads won't suffer from potholes. Okay, you know, there are a lot of holes, like the road which goes to Montfort School these days. You can hardly recognize that this was a properly built road, right? So if plastic is used for making roads, then the roads are also quite sturdy, and they would withstand any kind of climate, any kind of weather. Okay, and they will not get degraded by the torrential rains also, right? So plastic is used. See some advantages: reduce need of bitumen by around 10%. Okay, for 1 kilometer, 1 second, 1 ton of bitumen is saved. Strength and performance increased by 100%. No effect of radiation like UV. Better resistance to water and water stagnation. No stripping, no potholes, no leaching of plastic. So this kind of a road which gets destroyed over time, you can reduce that. Okay. Kitchen wet waste can be utilized to make compost that can be used as an organic fertilizers. Yes, that is true. Even the used tea leaves work as a wonderful fertilizer. All you have to do is just keep digging the soil again and again. Wet garbage includes most kitchen waste, which can be used for vermicompost. This is vermicompost, which also you makes use of insects which crawl through the soil, and while doing so they are replenishing the soil with nutrients. Okay, earthworms are used mostly for this purpose. Non-toxic solid waste should be properly segregated and disposed of in landfills. You have heard about Bhanpur, everybody? You might have
Yes,
seen a
ma'am.
huge landfill for waste there, Bhanpur Khanti, it is known as. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
that area, when you pass through that bridge, you might have seen that it smells awful, and that area is completely covered with all generated. So now what they are doing is they are trying to take out waste from there, and it is being taken and it is sorted, waste is sorted, and most wet waste and decomposable waste is taken for generation of biogas. Okay, so it should be properly sealed to avoid leakage and contamination of land and groundwater. That should be done. That waste product should not go into any kind of water body, right? How we can conserve the environment? Save public awareness, conservation of forest, public campaigns. Anyone knows what it is? World Wildlife Fund. Environmental pollution can be reduced. Cultural heritage protection. You can see an image of Parthenon, which was an ancient Roman temple. It's in Rome. So saving the cultural heritage, with that also you can conserve the environment. Yes. How means? But somebody asked something.
Yes, ma'am. Now, how the heritages can protect the environment?
See, your heritage, protecting your heritage means also protecting the local vegetation over there. You think that, okay, I will destroy this old structure and I will build a shopping mall over there. What is going to happen? It is also going to affect the nearby areas. If the cultural heritage is protected, the nearby areas are also protected and they are safe from any kind of alterations, or they are safe from any kind of environmental pollution. Understood? Major environmental issues. Have you ever seen this kind of an environment? When does it occur? ये जो image में अभी दिख रहा है आपको,
Delhi.
Delhi.
Ma'am, in
One or 2 years ago, maybe last year itself, there was a situation in Delhi known as smog. It's a polluted form of fog.
Smoke plus fog.
Smoke plus fog, exactly. So all that smoke which is there in the air, in the fog, as a result of pollution from vehicles, from factories, okay, that gets combined with the water droplets in the air and it creates a dangerous situation like this known as smog, which if you inhale, it will cause respiratory problems. Water pollution, toxic waste led out into the water, okay. And this was what I was talking about, that poor turtle. This is a plastic straw which got, it was like they pulled it out. It was embedded deep within the nostril. Okay. And see how it is bleeding while those people, the rescuers were trying to pull it out, and they pulled it out also. But you've seen this video on YouTube. It was a viral video. And it caused a lot of pain to this poor turtle. So you can imagine what kind of a harm these single-use plastic is doing to these poor creatures, right?
Ma'am, whale is also.
Whales also, yes.
Whales
Whale,
also face these kinds of problems with plastic materials
yes,
because
yes.
they inhale all the water and afterwards it is stuck in their stomach. Because of this they die.
Exactly. This is what happens, okay? Because of our negligence, our overuse of resources, these poor animals, they have to suffer. So next time when you think about using a plastic straw or a plastic spoon, please imagine this poor creature's face. Okay. तब आप अगर आप फिर आगे जाना चाहते हो तो कर लो, but because you people are my students, I would expect you all to stop using this single use plastic. Okay, carry your cutlery from your home wherever you go. It won't take much space in your bag, right? Carry your own cutlery whenever you are going for a fast food. And these days I will absolutely tell you not to go for any roadside fast food. Okay, just stop that for even when the vaccine comes. Okay, stop eating outside food. Automatically, they will also stop selling. But there are many people who even eat it. So I would tell you all. I'll just wrap it up a little bit. I would just tell you all not only to follow this, but also to make other people aware. If somebody is practicing this, if somebody is using, you can also, whatever you can do among your own relatives and friends, you can just make them aware also. Okay, make other people aware about this, because only when we all work together, we can stop this and environmental pollution. Okay, so with this, I conclude today's class. We will continue our discussion in the next class.